For this video, we're going to be looking at finding the sum of the series. So for each of these, we are given the summation notation, and we're going to go ahead and actually find the sum that's represented. And so for this, we need to recognize what the summation notation means. So for this first one, this is saying the sum of 3 plus k squared, where k goes from 4 to 8. So to do this, what I want to have is I'm going to substitute each value of k into this 3 plus k squared, starting at 4. And I'm going to stop when I get to 8. So that means that my first one is going to be 3 plus 4 squared. Again, this is because we're starting at k equals 4. And then I'm just going to add 1 to k each time. So the next one, I'm going to have 3 plus 5 squared. Then 3 plus 6 squared, 3 plus 7 squared, and then 3 plus 8 squared. And then I stop there, and that is because my ending term is when k is equal to 8. So I start at my starting point, k equals 4. I add 1 to k each time until I get to the upper limit of summation, which is 8. And I'm adding those terms each time. And so when I simplify this further, 3 plus 4 squared, that's going to get me 19. 3 plus 5 squared gets me 28. 3 plus 6 squared gets me 39. 3 plus 7 squared gets me 52. And 3 plus 8 squared gets me 67. And when I add all those terms together, I get 205. Okay, let's look at another one. So this next one, I have I is equal to, let's change that to a 1. I equals 1 to 5 of 8i. So here my pattern is 8i. I'm starting at I equals 1, and I'm going to keep going until I get to 5. So that means that this is going to become 8 times 1 plus 8 times 2 plus 8 times 3 plus 8 times 4 plus 8 times 5. So I start at my lower limit of 1 and stop at my upper limit of 5. And then simplifying that, 8 times 1 I get 8. 8 times 2 is 16. 8 times 3 is 24. 8 times 4 is 32. And 8 times 5 is 40. And when I add all those together, I get 120. Okay, now this next one looks a little bit different. I have k equals 1 to 34 of 1. So my pattern this time doesn't have any k in it. It's just 1. So this is really saying that I'm adding 1 to itself 34 times. So this is going to become 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1, and so on 34 times. Well, when I add 1 to itself 34 times, that's just going to equal 34.